Fuck the white man, fuck the white man, fuck the white man, fuck the white man. Invaded by the Spanish, did a whole lot of damage. Shit was outlandish, bags got branded. Split up all the families, then shipped across the Atlantic. So many died from the famine. Threw the dead bodies overboard, sharks ate them like salmon. I know you can't stand it, I spit the truth, goddammit. Big business got managed, did you double back? Came to pick up all the blacks. We'll speed up our back, we never got to relax. Pretend to set us free, but then you double back without a crack. The type of games that you play, hey, to keep it real, I ain't going for it. Beat a couple court cases, had a warrant for it. Told my mama if I ever did time, I'ma raise up the whole yard. Had my lawyer like, oh Lord, district attorney added more charges. No problem, I ain't tripping, thumbing through the scriptures. Muhammad said the Lord with your boy, that's a small issue. Bounce back out the rebound, UPK got the heat now. They done let me off the leash now, teaching in the streets now. A part of Lost Tribe South, but it started in the East now. Look, this for my people, this for my people. Yeah, this for my people, this for my people. This for my people, yeah, this for my people. Fuck the white man, 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 fuck the white man. This for my people, this for my people. Yeah, this for my people, this for my people. This for my people, yeah, this for my people. Fuck the white man, 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 fuck.
I just wanna see my enemies fall. Yeah. Hey, look, I just wanna bow. Told my niggas stand tall, cause we about to go and get it out. Nigga, I just wanna bow. Look at them 20s while they crawl. I've been praying that my enemies fall. Nigga, I just wanna bow. And I hope you bow too. And that be why I gotta keep it true. Nigga, I just wanna bow. Just give me what I'm due. Let my enemies see the living proof, Lord. I just wanna bow. Trying to build my own city, homie. Enough room to put my niggas on it. Then start a couple business on it. Fuck any heathen, never shitted on me. Yeah. Public housing we done lived through. Trying to put that in my real view. Gold rolls, what I still do. I can see the picture with a clear view. Gotta separate the snakes. And all you fuck niggas that's gon' hate. Daily pray to God I don't catch another case. But that's a small risk that I feel I gotta take. Only certain niggas, they gon' feel this. Still deliver verse, that real shit. If I get a couple million, I'ma bust this shit down with these children. I just wanna bow. Told my niggas stand tall, cause we about to go and get it out. Nigga, I just wanna bow. Look at them 20s while they crawl. I've been praying that my enemies fall. Nigga, I just wanna bow. And I hope you bow too. And that be why I gotta keep it true. Nigga, I just wanna bow. Just give me what I'm due. Let my enemies see the living proof, Lord. I just wanna bow. Yo, get up out of bounds, homie. Got killers with them rounds on them. Look like I'm fed from the drum. Look, don't make me make the reaper rain down on them. I can give a fuck if you rock blue. And I was Sue Woo from the Fruittown crew. Cops still shoot us every time we move. They hate you, nigga, like they hate me too. Just know that brotherhood is a weapon. Build another zone, then protect it. Too many sisters in the city been molested. Now I'm stacking soldiers off the block like it's Tetris. Woo! Know that truth, it give you chills, don't it? Steady ringing in your ears, won't it? If I'm blessed to make a meal, I'ma bust that shit down with my real homies. I just wanna bow. Told my niggas stand tall, cause we about to go and get it out. Nigga, I just wanna bow. Look at them 20s while they crawl. I've been praying that my enemies fall. Nigga, I just wanna bow. And I hope you bow too. And that be why I gotta keep it true. Nigga, I just wanna bow. Just give me what I'm due. Let my enemies see the living proof, Lord. I just wanna bow. Yeah. To all them children that grew up with parents strung out on drugs. Yeah. I just wanna bow. Hope you do too. And I hope you do too. Yeah. Man, to the brother that had a real and she left him for whatever reason. Yeah. I just wanna bow. I hope you do too. And to the sister, you know what I'm saying, that had that nigga leave him. Yeah. Nigga, I just wanna bow. To my niggas that's locked up. I hope you do too. Man, I hope you niggas see the light of day. Yeah, I just wanna bow. Yeah, I just wanna bow.
Shalom, shalom, shalom. Shalom, Israel, with the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana. Established since 1969, teaching the blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans the truth according to the Bible, letting all people know we are the chosen people of God, letting all people know that this time, right now that we're living in, is the time to get ourselves together, you know, and it's not the time to play games and laugh and giggle full of mirth, you know, because America and every society that we are in have taught us that the only way we can assimilate and be part of the society is if we laugh and giggle for the oppressor, you know, and right now is not the time. We see the political landscape and you know what I'm saying, the racial climate in America. We see it. It's clear. It's evident. You know what I'm saying? Even during the COVID-19, God damn it, when you think that the oppressor would at least relax a little bit because it's a pandemic, there was an influx or increase in our murder in the streets, even in our own homes. Case in point, Breonna Taylor, Batham John, you know what I'm saying? Like, right now is not the time to be giggling and laughing with coon-ass Negroes like Terry Crews, you know what I'm saying? And thinking that everything is going to be, you know what I mean, as I always say, rainbows, unicorns, and Skittles, you know what I mean, and confetti falling from the sky, kissing everybody on their lips, you know what I mean? Now is not the time for that. You know? And just to sidebar, you know, outside of our so-called religious leaders marrying us to the oppressor and allowing us to be in the condition that we are in, our women do the same thing. Guess who they learn it from? They learn it from the Christian pastor and the oppressor. You know what I'm saying? And they have no respect. They have no moral compass. They feel like they want to do whatever they want because they follow white America, white Europe, Chinese, Japanese, and all these other nations when, in essence, they're supposed to be following their husband. And if you don't have a husband, you should be following a priest and prophet of the Lord in the Isupk over your city. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, this is not something that we should be saying over and over and over. I mean, our people can clearly, it's evident that right now is not the time to be lackadaisical, nonchalant, laid back, relax, don't care. You know what I mean? Now is not the time. Subscribe to The Grill on YouTube, Facebook, Black Watch, I should say, Commanding General Yohana, bringing out all the heavy news, you know what I'm saying? The real news for the Jews, for the true Jews, according to the Bible. You know what I mean? Not what CNN will bring you, not what Fox News will bring you. Black Watch, Commanding General Yohana, every Monday night from 9 p.m. Eastern Time to 11 p.m. You know what I'm saying? And don't forget to also tune in to General Hazayan, Let a Hebrew Speak, every Monday from 10 to 12 a.m. You know what I'm saying? Cross the Line Radio from 10 to 12 p.m. every Thursday night. You know what I'm saying? On YouTube. Go to Cross the Line Radio and pay your tithes. Help support this truth. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, a Christian pastor hiding since COVID-19. We ain't see them yet. We don't know where they are. Some of them might pop up and have a little ad here and there. I see a couple of them having ads on YouTube so that you could join them, you know what I'm saying, online. And still steal your money. While they have big churches, you know what I'm saying, closed, shut down, and brothers sleeping on the bridges. You know what I'm saying? Sisters sleeping on cardboards in front of supermarkets and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Isupk is the home of the truth, and we are here for blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Now, brother, you could grab this mic. Turn it on. Yeah, two other, brother. So, I'm holding it down for 13 Shield Salakia. Captain of 13,000 Salakia. Michael, give me that look. What is nigga saying? Salakia, brother. You know, I was listening to General Mohammed earlier on. That's and Commander General Johanna. So Salakia. But Captain of 13,000, Captain Nyatak, who is over North Carolina, excellent brother. You know what I'm saying? Raised me up, raised up tons of our brothers. He ripped me out of the Virgin Islands and brought me here. You know what I'm saying? To do the work of the Lord. You know what I mean? So, having said that, my topic is about oppression before the captain gets here. You know what I'm saying? Like, all people need to understand and recognize, like right now, we are being oppressed for over 400 years, and right now is not the time to be singing and dancing and laughing and giggling. You know what I'm saying? Yanaza Babu Kasha, give me Micah chapter 2 and verse 10, if you may. You'll think that, you know what I mean? Oh, well, this guy, I don't normally see this guy in Durham. I see Officer Mike Kwai, I see Officer Tabawan, I see Officer Yanaza, I see Officer Mahaya, and so on and so forth. Yeah, all right, no sweat. I'm here now. So this is what it is. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we are one body under Christ. You know what I'm saying? Under the leadership and the authority of Commanding General Johanna. We all say the same thing. So if you heard this before, then just hear it again. Because it's the truth. The truth is the truth and it will never change. Read that for me, Baba Kasha.
You said 2 and 10, right?
2 and 10.
The book of Micah, chapter 2, verse 10. Mm-hmm. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest.
Read that one more time.
Arise ye.
Wait, who is the ye the Bible talking about? Go ahead, brother.
Israelites.
Israelites. Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Arise ye. Let me get it with you. Let me get it with you. Micah 2 and 10. Just bear with me, Babu Kisha. And this is proof that, you know what I mean, everybody have the Bible and everybody afraid of the Bible. And everybody, yeah, well, man wrote the Bible and stuff like that. Can man write something that has been prophesied over 4,000 years and is happening today? Nostradamus tried it. He failed. He's an idiot. Machiavelli think that he was a prophet. Where you at now? I hear you in Cuba, but I don't deal with conspiracy. You know what I'm saying? Salakia, brother. Read Micah 2 and 10 again for me, Baba Kisha.
The book of Micah, chapter 2, verse 10.
Uh-huh.
Arise ye.
Arise ye. Arise. Get up. Stop smoking weed and chilling and relaxing. Stop thinking that everything is cool and you can depend on the government. You know what I'm saying? Don't think that you can vote Biden in or Trump and everything's going to be tuab. Get up. Arise ye. Keep going.
And depart.
And do what?
Depart.
Meaning what? What does the word depart means?
To leave.
To leave. You know what I'm saying? To come out of. You know what I mean? It means to separate yourself. That's what it is saying. Arise ye and separate yourself. Depart. From who? From what? From where? From America. From Europe. From the ideologies of, you know what I'm saying, the Chinese and the Japanese, you know what I'm saying, and the East Indians, thinking that you're a Rasta when you're actually worshiping Krishna. You know what I mean? And so on and so forth. Arise ye and depart. Keep going, brother. Grab the mic. Read it from the top. Take your time.
Arise ye and depart,
Uh-huh.
for this is not your rest.
For what?
For this is not your rest.
What is this talking about? Somebody break that down for me. Not Yanaza. Somebody else break that down for me. Come on, get the brother the mic. You understand?
It's like I said, when it says, arise ye, for this is not your rest. You know what I'm saying? This is talking about how our people, we are, as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we are complacent in this place. Like, we're comfortable with our condition and the way that we're living. You understand? And this is what the prophets were trying to tell our people. Like, listen, we got to wake the hell up. Like, this is not our kingdom. You know what I'm saying? We're not ruling in this place. There's no reason why a slave should be comfortable, you know what I'm saying, with the condition that they're in. Like, this is a scripture, you know what I'm saying, like telling our people to wake the hell up.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And shake off the mysticism and the, you know what I mean, the mist of Christianity in America and this home of the free and all this nonsense. And we thinking this is our home and we got to fight for our kingdom.
What was the first word you said?
What's that? What?
When you started to talk, you said, this is the what?
Well, this is what is. Well, I don't even
Hey,
remember.
no sweat, no sweat.
It's being the spirit, man.
No, ain't no sweat. Get the brother a hand, though. Yeah, the brother is absolutely right. You know what I'm saying? This is not our place of rest. Right. You know what I'm saying? This is not a place where we should think that everything's going to be too because guess who is ruling over us? Our oppressor, the enemy. You know what I mean? Our enemy is ruling over us, and then we want to subscribe to the things that he set up. Right. You know what I mean? And guess who to thank for that? Blow my mind. Anybody? Go ahead, brother. The Christian pastor. Right. Our so-called religious leaders. Like Martin Luther King. Like Al Sharpton. Like Jesse Jackson. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like Creflo Dollar. Marrying us to a society that is decaying right before our eyes. And killing our people as it's decaying. Right. You understand what I'm saying? That don't make no sense. How can you be in prison and ask the warden to put a flat screen TV and an Xbox in your cell for you? You will never get it. That is what we're doing. We go into our oppressor. We go into the people who have enslaved us and put us in prison to help us. We're looking to them for salvation. By praising white Jesus, Caesar Borgia. You know what I mean? And whose fault is that? Our so-called leaders, man. Read that again, brother, from the top. Baba Kushar.
The book of Micah, chapter 2, verse 10.
Uh-huh.
Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted.
It is what?
Polluted.
America is what?
Polluted.
The philosophies of the Chinese is what?
Polluted. It shall destroy you.
It shall do what?
It shall destroy you.
Let that sink in a little bit. When you want to decide you want to go and celebrate Thanksgiving, you know what I'm saying, and Christmas, you know what I mean? And Halloween, which is coming up. You know what I mean? Read that from the top again. Let that sink in our brothers and sisters' soul and the spirit.
The book of Micah, chapter 2, verse 10.
Uh-huh.
Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest.
America is not your rest. America is not the place that we have to feel comfortable, as the brother said. You know what I'm saying? This is not the place that we have to be complacent. That's the word I was looking for. That's the first word you say, yeah. Yeah, you get it right? It hit you right? Yeah, you just like Jeremiah, I mean. You struggle with it until you get it, you know. Yeah, this is not the place to be complacent. You know what I mean? Lackadaisical, nonchalant. You know what I mean? Keep going, brother.
Because it is polluted.
Wait. Why?
Because it is polluted.
Why?
Polluted.
No, say that word again.
This is not your rest.
Before polluted. What is that word?
Because it is polluted.
Because there's a reason why the Lord is saying to get your spirit out of there. Don't be, you know what I'm saying, complacent and relaxed and think that everything is too up because you're working for, what do they call it? 500 fortune. What do they call it? Like them companies, them big companies.
A Fortune 500.
Fortune 500. I was saying it the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? Fortune 500 company. You making, you know what I'm saying, 6 figures, 7 figures a year. Right. Now is not the time to relax. Right. Now is not the time. Now is the time that you should pay attention to what the brothers in the NFL did. Right. Colin Kaepernick lost his job. He's not in the truth. but he had some testicular fortitude to stand up for the evil that is going on with our brothers and sisters. You understand what I'm saying? What about you? What are you doing? You chilling in your mansion, relaxing like Oprah? You know what I mean? A precept? I come in with a precept. Finish that off for me, Baba Gashan, then the brother will bring the precept.
Oh, sorry, correct. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you.
Because a place is polluted, it's going to destroy you. Which place we talking about? America. Babylon. You understand what I'm saying? The home of every foul spirit and evil creature, evil thing you can think of. Homosexuality, eating all manner of abominable foods. You know what I'm saying? Legalizing pedophilia. Everything. You know what I mean? The ozone layer crying out because the white man is the devil the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, brother.
No, so like I said, precept was in Revelation 18:4.
Go ahead, read that.
And I heard another voice from heaven saying,
which voice?
Another voice.
That means there were voices before. That's right. Keep going.
Saying, come out of her.
Do what?
Come out of her.
Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans need to do what?
Come out of her. My people.
My who?
My people.
The Most High is saying to come out of this place, man, spiritually. Because this place is spiritually Sodom and Egypt.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
At the end of the day, if you want to think that Isupk is a cult, okay, well, no sweat. I'm a cult leader.
Right. I'm right. I'm right.
You know what I mean? Michael is a cult leader.
Right. I'm right.
Are you a cult leader?
Hell yeah.
What is the root word of cult? Anybody? Cult. You don't know? All right, let me say it again. What is called the root word of? Culture. There you go. So, in essence, what am I doing right now? I am teaching my people about the heritage and culture according to the scriptures, according to, you know what I mean, our constitution.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So damn right, I'm a cult leader. I'm teaching my people their culture.
That's right.
What is your Christian pastor doing? Molesting your kids? Stealing your money?
That's right.
What is Biden going to do for you? The same thing that Trump did.
Right.
Same thing that Obama did and the ones before him.
Right.
You're all just voting for a lesser of two evils. Why not just vote for the Most High and Christ, who will lead us out of bondage from up under these heathens, man?
That's right.
You know what I mean? Come out of her, my people. Keep going, brother.
That ye be not partakers of her sins.
That ye be not what?
Partakers of her sins.
Eating pork, crab, shrimp, and lobster, being homosexual, murderers, liars, thieves, selling drugs to your own people and destroying your own people. You know what I mean? Liars. Going inside of the church is an abomination.
Right.
You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we can think what we want.
Right.
But according to what God says, read it from the top.
The book of Revelation, chapter 18 and verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people.
Go ahead.
That ye be not partakers of her sins.
Now, the Lord is trying to tell us, like a good father, you know what I'm saying? Hey, don't go in the rain. You will catch the flu. It's cold. You know you have asthma. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Stay in the yard underneath the thing, but don't go out in the snow or in the rain. Go ahead, brother.
So like I said, what you saying is so heavy, and it's like, and we hear this all the time. All the good movies, you know what I'm saying, the hood movies, the father always tell the son, like, hey, don't go out there messing with them boys, or don't go be with such and such, don't go this, don't do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the word, you know what I'm saying, it just proved this how disobedient and hard-headed we are, man.
Stiff-necked?
Like, stiff-necked,
Right.
as the scriptures say. Like, they put it out there in the movies showing us how hard-headed we are. Like, the answer be right there for us.
Right.
You know what I mean? We still just go do what the hell we want.
Yeah, and that's the reason I don't blame our people for that. I blame the so-called leaders.
That's right.
And I blame the Christian pastors.
That's right.
I blame the imams of Israel who join other nations and marry us to these other nations.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because had it been for the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, I bet you the Most High would already send Christ. Because all Israel would be straight already.
Right.
If they didn't have a church to go to, they didn't have a mosque to go and knock their face on the floor. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about, Yanazar? Come on, brother. You know what I'm saying? Keep going, brother.
And that ye receive not of her plagues.
And you receive what?
Not of her plagues.
So in order for you to be safeguarded from whatever the punishment America is going to get, the Most High is telling us, Salakia, to come out of America spiritually. You know what I'm saying? Stop worshiping the false religions and the false doctrines. Stop following the white man's holidays. You know what I'm saying? Stop celebrating these holidays and your birthdays and all these things. It sounds cliche. I know. Isupk will be repetitive. But you know what makes a good lesson stick in your brain? Repeating this stuff over and over.
That's right.
You ever been in school and then you will go over the curriculum, but just before exam, you all have a review session? Every day is a review session in the Isupk. You know why?
That's right.
Because reviewing everything that has been written aforetime, which is for our learning and for edification.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Keep going, brother.
Verse 5. For her sins have reached unto heaven.
For the sins of America has done what?
Have reached unto heaven.
For the sins of the white man has done what?
Have reached unto heaven.
The Most High see in all the evil that has been done to our people, man. All over the earth. You know, by the hands of the oppressor. For over 400 years, man. Like, what somebody gonna tell me? Forget about slavery. I dare somebody to tell me that in my face. You know what I mean? Damn right. You know what I mean? I dare them to tell me that. Because I ain't going to put my hands on them, but I'm going to split them apart, rip them apart with words. You ever see words make people cry and foam in the mouth and roll on the ground? Yes. That's the power we have in the Isupk because we're teaching the truth according to the Bible.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Keep going, brother.
And God hath remembered her iniquities.
And the Most High have done what?
Hath remembered her iniquities.
The transatlantic slave trade.
Remembered her iniquities.
The death of Bapham John.
Remembered her iniquities.
Trayvon Martin.
Remembered her iniquities.
Pushing drugs in our communities.
Remembered her iniquities.
Our brothers and sisters in cages on the border.
Remembered her iniquities.
You hear that? The Most High ain't forget none of these things. Right. And if I have to pull out a list, that scroll going to roll all the way to China. For the amount of evil that the oppressor has done to one race of people, the blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. That's right. I'm not saying that he hasn't done evil to other nations, but God damn it, I don't give a damn about these other nations. I only care about my people. You know what I'm saying? Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Read from the middle of that verse again, Baba Kashah. That's the war right there.
And God hath remembered her iniquities.
Keep going.
Verse 6. Reward her.
Wait. On top of the fact that the Most High have remembered all the evil that has been done by the oppressor and the Caucasoid nation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, what he's saying that's going to happen. Yeah, what he's saying that he will implement as justice for what they have done. Read.
Reward her.
Do what?
Reward her.
What is a reward? Anybody, what is a reward? Go ahead, you understand? That is true. Give me one word. Go ahead, brother. You close. Payment. There you go. That's it. Your payment for whatever you do, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, your payment is what? Read it. You too, Ab. Go ahead.
I went to the definition for you. Reward her even as she rewarded you.
Right. So pay her according to how she pay you. Give her whatever she gave to you.
Right.
We were enslaved for over 400 years. We were ripped from our history, our heritage, our culture, our nationality, our language, everything. We're going to have to do them the same thing.
That's right.
But there's a caveat on top of it. We're going to do that, but there is something in addition to that we would have to do. Read it, brother.
And double.
And what?
And double.
And what?
And double.
100 million black people died during the transatlantic slave trade, so that means 200 million of these crackers need to die.
That's right.
Thus saith the Lord. I ain't saying this.
Right.
It's in the book of Revelations.
That's right.
I ain't telling nobody gonna kill nobody, but vengeance is the Lord. Is the Lord's. It's for the Lord.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So he's saying he's gonna reward them double.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why there's a scripture that says, not too side but too far. They're going to be. They're going to. The Lord going to erase them or is in Obadiah. He going to.
Is this the man?
No, not that one. The one that says there wouldn't even be a remnant of them. He going to do away with them. Yeah. See if you find it for me. Yeah, see if you find it for me. Keep going, brother.
And double unto her, double according to her works.
According to her what?
To her works.
To her what?
To her works.
To her works.
That's right.
All the evil, the murder,
Right.
the stealing, you know what I'm saying? The raping, the lynching, you know what I'm saying? The false accusations on brothers when they say, oh, well, he whistled at a white woman. So, goddamn it, he whistled.
Right.
A whistle is a sound. What does that do to anybody? Did he touch her? No. You kill our brother because you say he whistled at a white woman. You burn down Tulsa, Oklahoma because we were thriving and you were poor. Trailer trash. You understand what I'm saying? Right. You think the Lord ain't paying attention to all of that? He keeping record, man. You know what I mean? Keep going.
In the cup which she has filled to her double.
There you go. It's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Pay her double for what she has done. You know what I mean? You have that precept, Yanaza? All right, let me hear it real quick so we can keep going.
We're going to do the book of Obadiah, verse 10. For thy violence.
Chapter what? Chapter what?
Is only one chapter in Obadiah.
Right. Salakia. Chapter 1 and verse 10. Go ahead.
Chapter 1, verse 10.
Uh-huh.
For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever.
And you see? The Most High is telling us that he's going to cut them off forever. You know what I mean? There ain't nothing going to stop the Most High from... The Most High don't lie. You know the Most High don't lie, right? And anybody who don't believe in the Most High, then... yeah, he's a homosexual, straight up. Yeah. I ain't saying it and laughing because I don't mean what I say. I saying it without fear or reservation. You is a homosexual if you don't believe in God. You believe in man. And if a man believing in a man, that means what? He'll do anything.
He worshiped the creature more than the creator.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's Romans 1 and 26. Yeah. Keep going, brother.
In the book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 18. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble.
For what?
For stubble.
For what?
For stubble.
What is stubble? Go ahead, brother.
It's like when the fire finished burning.
Right.
And the wind
ashes. Ashes. Nothing. You know what I mean? That's what the Lord is going to do to our oppressor. And if you still, as a black, Latino, or Native American, join with, you know what I'm saying, the oppressor, as our brothers brought out earlier on when they read, come out of her, my people. You know what I'm saying? This is not the place of your rest. You know what I mean? Because we have been oppressed in this kingdom, man. Somebody turn on the air. One more. You know what I mean? And this is what we have to understand. We have to take our spirit out of America. You know what I mean? We have to take all our love and bring it back in the hood and give it to Shaquanda and Lil Ray Ray and Deshaun and so on and so forth. When you become a millionaire, don't leave the hood. I really don't get it. Like, you know, if for me personally, as a brother, even before I came into the truth, you know what I mean? Let me don't even speak about that. I'm in the truth. And let's just say I play the lottery and I win, let's say, $50 million. I'm not going to leave the hood, you know. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to set up tons of businesses, you know what I'm saying? Homes, apartments and stuff like that. I will be respected in my community because I didn't leave my community, and I provide jobs. I provide opportunities for less fortunate brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I'm going to pay my 10%. You know what I'm saying? That's my tithes. I ain't no Christian. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, outside of that, that's what I would do. Brothers making hundreds of millions of dollars every year, and they leave where they raise up in poverty around the people that need them and go and live in white America. It's disgusting. You know what I'm saying? And that is what is going on. We're marrying ourselves to a society that hates us. You know what I mean? And we hating our people. Give me Ecclesiastes 7:7, Baba Kusha. Start. You know what? Now give me 7:7. Two other. We can't continue to do this as blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. You know what I mean? I mean, it's true. You know, when the scripture says that 2/3 shall be cut off, but it's the same thing that one of the brothers said in the New Testament. I wish that myself were cursed from Christ for my brethren. Paul said that, right? You know what I mean? From my kinsmen. Ecclesiastes?
Ecclesiastes 7:7.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead. Read that for me, Baba Kusha.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
What?
Maketh a wise man mad.
Read from the top.
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
And why is the Bible saying that oppression maketh a wise man mad? Break that down for me. Anybody? Go ahead.
Because if you got any kind of wisdom about you and you know that you're oppressed, you know that it's evil and wrong. So evil and wrong makes you angry, makes you mad.
That's a good answer. Give me something more heavy. Give me something more heavy. Anybody? Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. Give me something based on what we dealing with right now in the political climate, social climate, racial climate of America. Give me something on that. Go ahead.
If I may, sir. Well, we witness the destruction of our people on a daily basis, you know, from the oppression that we're receiving here in America.
Right.
So this is what makes us angry, because we are aware of it and we see it on a daily basis.
That's a pretty two-up answer. Get it, brother hand. Okay. That's a two-up answer. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you can't see George Floyd die in the streets and not be mad about the way he died. You know what I'm saying? Breonna Taylor. They only charged one officer with
any crime, with a crime.
No, it's not a crime. It's like wanton endangerment, meaning that he was shooting
it's
recklessly.
A misdemeanor.
It's misdemeanor. You know what I'm saying? But here it is: a brother might steal $5 and go to jail for 25 years. You know what I'm saying? We see all these things happening to us, but guess who is not angry or mad about it?
The oppressor.
No. The Christian pastor.
You know
what I'm saying? Your imams, you know? Your so-called religious leaders. They're not angry about it. The only time they come out is when they get paid to come out to stop us from burning down Target and Walmart and these things. I ain't saying burn down Target or Walmart, but if it have to burn down, you know what I mean? It have to burn down. You know what I mean? They have insurance on the shit. According to the words of Commanding General Yohana, go to the same people who insured our brothers and sisters as slaves during the slave trade. You know what I'm saying? For insurance when your target burned down. Because you all insured my brothers and sisters, our brothers and sisters. If a slave die, you would get money for it, for him or her. So your building burned down, get money for it. Same way. You know what I'm saying? But to avoid all of that, what should we do? What is the solution? What should we do? Go ahead, Yana, sir.
We should gather together.
There you go. And separate ourselves. You know what I'm saying? From this society. You know what I mean? From the people who are inflicting all these evil upon us. You know what I mean? It ain't hard. If you're in a relationship, if a woman is in a relationship with a man who's abusing her, after 2 years of getting black eye and bust lips and stuff like that, going to work with sunglasses, you know what her friend's going to tell her? Why are you putting up with him? Why don't you just leave? But you know what our leader's telling us? Put up with him. Just turn the other cheek. You know what I'm saying? You wanted to say something? Go ahead.
I was just going to say something on top of what you just said. And they want us to forget and to keep going along with it so that we can just keep the system going so that they could maintain their spot.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? The Pharisees and Sadducees, that's what they were doing. Right. You know what I'm saying? They were the ones, hold your thought. I'm coming to you right now. They were the ones who helped crucify Christ. Because they didn't want to lose their spot with Caesar. You know what I'm saying? With Pontius Pilate. You know what I mean? Not Caesar, Pontius Pilate. They didn't want to lose their spot. They didn't want to lose the power that they had. They had nice garments and living lavish and all kinds. These are our T.D. Jakes, Creflo Dollar, Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Michael Jordan's, Oprah Winfrey's. That's them today. Some of them not inside of the church, but they are the rich of Israel. You understand what I'm saying? And they don't want to lose their position. What were you going to say?
You know, what you said is, I was reading the book of Acts. In Acts 22, Paul met the high priest Ananias.
Right.
And Ananias told Paul, like, you was going to be the mouthpiece of God. You know, God has chosen you. But then in Acts chapter 23, verse 2, when Paul was going to prison and he asked the centurion or whoever he was, could he speak to the people? And Paul began speaking to the people. The same Ananias, I believe, told the Romans to slap him in the face and shut him up.
Right.
So is this another case of him not? But he's the high priest, and it says in if you don't mind, I could read it.
No. Just give it because I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it says when they introduced Ananias, it says he was well loved and respected in Israel. I'm just paraphrasing. Yeah, he was well loved and he followed the law. This, that, and the other.
Let me ask you a question. Is T.D. Jakes well loved? Is Creflo Dollar well loved? Jesse Jackson.
It's the same thing.
Same thing.
So then he just turned on Paul. I couldn't figure out how. In 22 he's with Paul.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think that T.D. Jakes agree with Commanding General Yohana?
Okay. The water.
I understand. You understand?
I understand.
These are the same Negroes back then here now doing the same evil that they did back then. That's right. You understand what I'm saying? Causing our people to be in the condition that we're in right now. Keep reading that scripture you got there for me.
Okay, I was holding Ecclesiastes
7:7. Read it from the top.
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
A wise man mad, meaning that the brothers in the Isupk, the priests and prophet of the Lord in the Isupk, we are wise. You know where we get the wisdom from? Not your Christian pastor, but from the Most High and Christ and Commanding General Yohana.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? We're wise. So why are we wise? Because we're doing exactly what the Lord said to do. You know what I mean? And we're seeing the evils that has been done to our people. And we're not doing it for our pocket. We're doing it out of sincere love for the nation of Israel, man. You know what I mean? Keep going.
And a gift.
Wait. Start it again.
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
Right. We mad because we wise and we understand. Keep going.
And a gift.
And a what?
A gift.
A what?
A gift.
A what?
A gift.
What? Keep going. Read it.
A gift destroyeth the heart.
What gift? What is gift synonymous with right now? Let's put it into modern day. All right. You know what? Let me help you out. We were talking about the Sadducees and the Pharisees, right? They didn't want to lose their position. Why?
Because that was their gift.
That was their gift. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Who else have gift right now, today, 2020, Micah? No. Listen to my question. Who right now have gifts? Right now, according to the scripture. Read it again.
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
Take your time. Give me a calm voice. Take your time. From the top.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verse 7. Mm-hmm. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
So a wise man is mad. The brothers in the Isupk are the only ones going on the corners and blazing on the evil that has been done to our brothers and sisters over 400 years and counting. Keep going.
And a gift.
And a what?
And a gift. Destroyeth the heart.
That gift that destroyed the heart. What is this talking about, Michael? All right, no sweat. You want to get a try?
Well, we could use the Christian pastor as a prime example.
Absolutely. The Sadducees, the Pharisees, the Christian pastors, the religious leaders.
And also entertainers as well.
Absolutely.
Basketball players, football players.
The rich of Israel.
The rich of Israel.
You know what I'm saying? Oprah Winfrey has her own network. Who gave it to her? The Jewish white man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's a gift. So having all that money and having all that power and wealth, there are certain things that you are told not to do. And they wouldn't do it.
If you want to keep it.
If you want to keep your wealth. If you want to keep your gift. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, brother. Give the brother the mic. Yanaza.
It's like what you're saying is so heavy, which is what our Lord also made sure they put in the Bible about how, you know what I'm saying, it's easier for a needle to pass through a camel's eye than for a rich man.
Let me help you out. It is easier for a camel to go through a needle's eye than a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven.
You know what I mean? Because that gift, it destroyed them. So they ain't no going back for them. You know what I mean?
It swallowed them up whole. Right. Their whole, get it, brother. That's excellent. Right there, you know what I'm saying? That's a powerful point. You know what I mean? And that scripture is so heavy. Christians say it, but they don't know it's talking about them. Pull that for me, Baba Kusha.
Mark 10 and 25.
Yeah. Pull that for me real quick. The gift destroyeth the heart. That gift that our so-called rich of Israel received from the oppressors by marrying into their society and thinking that they are one and God loves everybody and all of that, allows them to be hard-hearted towards their own people. You understand what I'm saying? That's how their heart is destroyed. It destroyed their moral compass. They don't have no moral compass, as a matter of fact. No morality that can guide them to do the right thing. That's why they will tell you, pray over the pork. You can be a homosexual as long as you pray to God. Pray to God as a homosexual. Get baptized. Get wet. Salakia. You understand what I'm saying? Read that for me, Baba Kusha Yanaza. Give him the mic.
The book of Mark, chapter 10, verse 25. It is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle.
No. If you know the history of Israel, a needle is a metaphor and is also something truthful, because I actually researched it. In Israel, there's like a little hole in the wall, shaped like a needle, in the wall around Jerusalem.
Brothers
will go through it like little shortcuts and stuff to go through different areas. They call it a needle. You know what I'm saying? So now, a camel is easier to go through that little hole where one man can fit through than what?
Than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of the Most High.
Than for Oprah to do what?
For to enter into the kingdom of the Most High.
For Nick Cannon to what?
Enter into the kingdom of the Most High.
For Terry Crews to what?
Enter into the kingdom of the Most High.
I ain't making it. Did I make this up? What you reading from?
The book of Mark, chapter 10, verse 25.
Is that the Bible?
But
that ain't Officer Mahaya's words he wrote down. The Commander General and Captain Niatak. You know what I'm saying? That is what happens when a gift destroyeth the heart, man. You know what I mean? They are not able to recognize the plight of blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. This is why we are consistently being oppressed. You know what I'm saying? Give me Matthew 6:24 real quick. Baba Kasha. It is disgusting. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, when our so-called leaders decide, hey, you know what? Yeah, I know George Floyd died, but, you know, we still bleed red. We are all one. God loves everybody anyway. You know why they're doing that? Because the Rolls Royce, they need gas money. You know what I mean? The jet, the $60 million jet, yeah, they need gas, they need fuel money for it. They need to maintain it. Go ahead.
You know, if I may, sir, we're so brainwashed in this kingdom that we can't even perceive anything better. That's why we want to hold on to this so much. We're so downtrodden in our spirit that we can't imagine where could I get better clothes than this? Where can I get better job than this?
Silaka, if I may, you gotta wap. Shamia. Better clothes? Yeah.
Yeah.
Glorious. I'm just telling you. If they were woken up to the truth.
Shalom, Adonai.
What's going on? Y'all good?
Yeah, we going in.
All right, where we at?
Matthew 6 and 25.
Matthew 6 and 24.
No, 24. Salaka. Go ahead, sit down, bro. The book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 24. No man can serve two masters.
No man can do what?
Serve two masters.
No man can serve two masters. What does that say? Raise your volume up there, right? I went loud and clear. I mean, that'll turn me. You all turn me up, they gotta turn me down on the other hand. All right? All right. Come on.
If I may, you can't serve evil and good, basically. You can't serve two masters, meaning that you will be divided in your loyalties.
All right. Okay. Yes, but give me, when they say you can't serve two masters, meaning what? What's a master?
A leader.
A leader, right? Somebody who...
he has power.
Give me the definition of a master. Let me see if Google... Let me see if Google going answer me correctly. Hey, Google. You're working today. He's sleeping. Oh, somebody mute you. Very good. Raise your hand. All right. Hey, Google, what's the definition of master? Come on. You have it, Yanisa? Yeah, Google, tired. Mm-hmm.
A person holding an academic degree higher than a bachelor's but lower than a doctor's.
We have it in the Bible dictionary.
Hey, worker or artisan qualified to teach apprentices.
Right.
Artist, a great figure of the past.
So meaning all of it is basically telling you is,
I got one.
come on.
One having authority over another.
Right. That's the overall look of a master. All right. So that's a master. So read that scripture over one more time.
The book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 24. No man can serve two masters.
Serve. No, serve meaning what? Come on, Yanisa.
To work for.
Right. You can't serve two masters. You have to choose one. You understand? Like you have to choose one. Right? Well, is it written in red?
So
So this is Christ speaking here right now. And he's telling you can't serve what?
two masters.
Read on.
For either he will hate the one and love the other, or he will hold to one and despise the other.
That's life right there for you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Right. That's life in your house right there for you. Right there. But Christ is saying what? On the larger scale, you can't what? Serve what? Two masters. You understand? Then you come to what? Come to the household where the woman trying to please who? The mother, her mother or father over the what? The man. You understand that dynamics? So he trying to get to understand when it comes to serving, like the service of the Lord, you can't have what? Two masters. You understand? You can't want to do what? Who want to get man? Who want to bring it all the way home?
Say it again.
Okay, you can't do what? Put it into the scripture.
Well, according to what the scriptures say?
Yeah, according to what Christ is trying to get them to understand.
You can't serve mammon and God.
No, what they said right there, two masters. They said two masters, right? Unless you're reading further down.
No.
But right there it said what?
You can't serve, no man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to one and despise the other.
Right. You understand? So now bring it to the Christian church. In the Christian church, what goes on in the Christian church? Not that. They love, what does it say?
Mammon.
No, don't just say mammon. In the Christian church, they tell you to what? Love what?
Everybody.
Everybody. Right? Now, Christ is saying you can't love what? You can't have what? Two masters. So in other words, in the Christian church, my question to you is, what do they give up in the Christian church? Come on. Go ahead, say.
Nothing.
Nothing. So in other words, they what? They're serving what? They're serving something. Right? Either some serve who? Your so-called Cesar Borgia. Some serve what? As you say, money. Some serve what? The car, the house, you name it. Woman, you name it. That's their master. You understand? Whoever you're serving, that's your what?
Master.
That's your master. You understand? You can't get rid of a cigarette. Guess what? Yeah. You know what I mean? He have you. You know what I mean? When you do this, how does it do it? Yeah, let me take the mic off. You know what I mean? What is it doing? The stacking it? Yeah. You know what I mean? And then they take it out and they put it in your mouth, right? Guess what? You serving them 24 sticks right there. Right. You know what I mean? You serving that. You know what I mean? You inside a whole house, better known as a gentleman club. Guess what? You serving what? Vagina. Excuse my language. You understand? That's what you're serving up in there. You're in the Christian church. Guess who you're serving? Guess who you're serving? Come on. Yes. Or your oppressor. You understand? That's who you're serving inside there. You understand? Read it again from the top.
The book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 24. No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other.
You're going to love something. I don't care what you say. You could tell me you love everything in the Christian church, like a homo. You understand? But Christ is, he knows deep down. He knows what's up in here. He knows what in the dark corner of your head. He knows what you really love, what you're really serving. Come on.
So like I say, if I may, and that's the thing about the Christian church and people in the world. Mm-hmm. They will say that they love everything, but they have a particular demon, or for instance, like brothers who are pedophiles, they have that sexual deviancy that they gravitate towards more than everything else.
Right.
So they serve that demon and then they do whatever it is. The weed demon, cigarettes demon. There's something that everyone has that takes precedence over everything else.
Yes. You understand? That's exactly what I'm trying to, get to. You understand? That's what Christ's saying. You're going to serve one. You understand? Inside here, declare who you're serving. You know what I mean? You ain't allowed to serve your demons inside here. You ain't allowed to do it. You understand? You ain't allowed to do it. How do I say it in New York? Facts. You know what I mean? You bet. You understand? Like you ain't allowed to serve, you know what I mean, two masters up in here. You're going to follow orders. You're going to do what you're told. You understand? Like Christ give you the order. You understand? Come on. Any more?
Or else he will hold to one and despise the other. Mm-hmm. You cannot serve the Most High and mammon.
You cannot serve the Most High and what?
And mammon.
Now to get to the root of it. And the root of it always, when you check it, for Christians is what?
Mammon.
Money. You understand? Not mammon. That's the root to it. You take money out of the Christian church and guess what? It's going to be empty. Creflo Dollar is not going to, you know what I mean? He's going to waste his time to go teach you if you're what? You're broke? No, You understand? You're broke. He ain't getting up to go, you know what I mean, teach or go so-called teach. You understand? Neither T.D. Jakes, no L. Sharpton. That's why they ain't saying what? Nothing right now. Everything that's happening to black people, where your so-called black leaders? You know why? Because that money ain't start to come out as yet to tell them, you know what? Go calm down those you know what I mean, your animals. You know what I mean? Go calm down those Negroes. You understand? They ain't getting paid to do it right now. So there's no issues or no problem to them right now. You understand? Because they don't serve God. They serve what? Mammon. That's what they serve in the Christian church. If you're outside of the school, that's what you're serving. You're in a fake Israelite group, you are serving mammon. You're not serving God. Don't fool yourself. Right. You understand? Any more? That's it?
All
right. You have any question? Any questions online? If not, you all know I have a ton of questions. Come on.
In the book of Hebrews, chapter 11, verse 3, it talks about the things that are made to appear are made of things that do not appear. And then also in the book of Corinthians, of 2 Corinthians, chapter 4.
Let's go to it. Let's go to it.
Hebrews 11 and 1. 11 and 2, I think it is. Yeah.
Okay, start at 1. All right, so we're going to the book of Hebrews.
Okay, I got it. I'll start at 1. The book of Hebrews, chapter 11, verse 1. Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for.
So what is it speaking about?
Faith.
Faith, right? Faith. You know what I mean? How the Christians and them say, you need to have faith. What is faith? Hebrews going to explain it to you. Read on.
Now faith is the substance of things hoped for.
Is the substance of things what?
Hoped for.
Hoped for. You understand? Right? Read on.
The evidence of things not seen.
The evidence of things not seen. Somebody ought to break that down for me. Online or inside here. What is that saying? Come on, pass the mic to Wada.
So like I said, the substance of things hoped for is, for example, we know that the kingdom of heaven will be established. So we are hoping to be part of the kingdom once we do according to the will of the Most High. But it still is evidence of things that we have not seen yet, meaning that we don't know if we will see the kingdom in this lifetime, but if we do the right thing in our resurrection, we will see the kingdom.
Yeah, just think now.
Think now?
Yeah, when I say just think now, meaning you walk outside, what do you see?
People. Things.
Yeah, no, okay, you see people, but what's the state of our people?
In a destroyed state.
They're in hell.
Right, count.
You know what I mean? To the point whereas you like, man, are they going to ever get this? Are they ever going to get this? Right? But that don't break you. That don't stop you from doing the work.
Count.
Because you have what?
Faith.
Faith. All right, so read it one more time.
Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for.
So it's the substance of things hoped for, like what Aya is saying. What do we hope for? The kingdom of heaven. That has some substance to it. Why? Because we're gonna be in rulership, and all the killing that's taking place pertaining to us, with the cops killing us, with with regular white oppressors killing black people. You understand? Like, we want to see the day that will end. You understand? And the tables now turn where we are now in charge and the earth could rest. You understand? Read on.
Okay. The evidence of things not seen.
So evidence, what's evidence? Evidence mean what? Come on.
Evidence is proof.
Proof. You understand? Do you see any proof out there? You understand? You don't see the proof, but that don't stop you from doing what? From hoping. It's the substance of things what? Hoped for. You know what I mean? This Bible tells you what? That you're going to be, the kingdom of heaven is going to be where?
On the earth.
On earth. It tells you that. And it tells you what? That the end of what does it say in Ezra?
The end of Esau is the ending of this world, and then Jacob is the beginning of that which followeth.
Yes, you understand? That the Bible says all those things, all those great things. But when you walk out this class and you walk outside there, it's something totally different hitting you. You understand? Right? Read on.
Verse 2. For by it the elders obtained a good report.
Right? For by it the elders obtained a what?
A good report.
By what?
By their faith.
Yes. You understand? Who the elders are talking about? Come on.
Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Yes. And who? Moses. And who? Ezekiel.
All the prophets.
All the prophets. Remember, they were what? All the prophets were doing what? Prophesying what?
The future. The
Yes.
kingdom of heaven.
Yeah. Basically, that's what I was doing. Ezra's, you read Ezra's, and Ezra's having a full out. Yeah. Ezra's is having a full out conversation with the angel, back and forth. On what? On when is it? When is it, Lord? When we gonna rule? You said we was gonna rule. Them men been saying that all the way back then. When we gonna get it? When? You understand? Read on.
Verse 3. Through faith, we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of the Most High, so that things which are seen
Right.
were not made of things which do appear.
Right. So things that, read that one more time.
Through faith, we understand that the words were framed, the worlds, Salakia,
Now
the
worlds, right?
The worlds were framed by the word of the Most High.
Right. The worlds were framed by the word of the who? Most
Most
High.
High.
What's the world?
The societies Or
we
the
in
civilization
right now, right?
that we're in.
You understand? And no, some of them might want to pull this to say what? That the Lord what? Created what?
The wickedness that they do.
Yeah, the homosexuality. Go straight to it. Because that's what I want. You know what I mean? The homosexuals, lesbians want to see some proof that the Lord what? Approves of their nasty lifestyle. You understand? When the Lord does not approve of that type of lifestyle. You understand? Just like he don't approve of us celebrating Christmas, of us being drug dealers, of us doing everything that is against what he said to do. You understand? Should I read it one more time?
The book of Hebrews chapter 11 verse 3. Through faith we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of the Most High, so that things which are seen.
So that things which are what?
Seen.
Things which are what? Would see, meaning with your eyes, right? That you could see. Come on.
Were not made of things which do appear.
Were not made of things which what? Which
do appear.
Explain that to me.
When I was reading it out of one, this is part of, this is why I brought it up. What I thought about was like, we see the body, but we don't see the molecules and the atoms that make up the body.
That too, but bring it to today. Bring it to something that you could see. Okay, like for example, right? I brought this out, I think a couple class back. If you go pick up a picture of your old self and you look at it, you understand? Like you seeing that side by side to you right now, you're going to be like, how this happened? You understand what I'm saying? Like how this happened? Like how I transformed from being whatever I was in the world to Nathak, or whatever I was in the world to Maya, or whatever I was in the world to Yanazar. How did I transform? Where did this happen? You understand? Like those are things you're seeing. But read one more time.
Through faith we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of the Most High, so that the things which are seen were not made of things which do appear.
But do appear. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's more so on the point whereas like that transformation that you went through, you understand? It ain't like, you know what I mean, like you just appear, you know what I mean? Like you didn't see somebody, well, Giannis, today you're going to, you know what I mean, brush your hair, you're going to pour on this, you're going to tie this up. No, that's, you know what I mean, your gradual change to the point whereas now you sitting down and you watching that old picture and you're like, man, how did this happen? Did I just appear? Nah. You understand? Read the other part, verse 4.
Verse 4. By faith, Abel offered unto the Most High a more excellent sacrifice than Cain.
Right, so you're going on to explain to you now what faith is. More. You understand? What explain that. You all recall that story? Give me that story. Read that part one more time.
By faith, Abel offered unto the Most High a more excellent sacrifice than Cain.
Right? Who offered it?
Abel,
right? Now, Abel, okay, is basically explaining what you read above more. You understand? Like Abel, read it one more time.
By faith, Abel offered unto the Most High a more excellent sacrifice than Cain.
Right, a more excellent sacrifice than Cain by faith. You
You
understand? What is that saying?
The sacrifice of Abel was more because it was something that, that he had. It was, and what Cain had was just something that grew out of the ground.
A little more. A little more. So remember what faith is, right? Faith is not just you in your house behind your keyboard saying the Jews are black. All right? You know what I mean? Typing, you know what I mean? saying the Jews are black, you know what I mean, this, that, the other. You understand? That's not faith. Faith is you know, a little
Work.
bit more. Yes. You understand? And remember, it's a substance of something what? Of hope. So in other words, you ain't just saying like Barack Obama, hope and change, and not doing what? Nothing about it. You hoping that all this work you putting in, that the sky what? Cracks. And who comes? Christ. And describe Christ.
He's a black man.
With what? Describe him. If you had to describe Christ.
Christ is a black man with white woolly hair, and he has on a long garment
Right.
down to his toes, which his feet are like brass as if it burned in a furnace.
Right. So you understand what I'm trying to get on to comprehend. You believe a man with a big afro, big woolly afro, is going to crack the sky and come down. That's why you're sitting in class today. Right. You understand what we're saying? That substance of hope. And with evidence, I mean, you ain't seeing it. Remember, okay, we not like the Christian church. In other words, we not waiting for Christ to come back. What we doing? Come on.
We're preparing for Christ to return.
Okay, yes, but give me more, okay. Christian waiting.
Okay, come on,
We
cancel.
what? Come on.
Christ is waiting on us to get it right so that he can come back.
Right. You understand? Like he waiting, I should say more so the Lord, the Most High waiting on us to get right, to send Christ back on this earth for us. You understand? Like we not the ones waiting on the Lord. You understand? Christians, they're doing what? They're waiting. That's why they what? They stay in a church, just sing and dance all day. We not. We on the streets, trying to prepare brothers, trying to wake brothers and sisters up. You understand? Because we know with brothers and sisters getting wake up is Christ coming closer to Christ coming back and putting us in our rightful place. You understand? So read that part one more time.
Okay. By faith, Abel offered unto God a more excellent sacrifice. By faith, Abel offered unto the Most High a more excellent sacrifice than Cain.
Excellent sacrifice. And you know why? Come on. Just simple. Okay. Why was it more, what was the word they used?
Excellent.
Why was it more excellent? Go ahead.
Because of what he did, his work.
Yeah, but give me a little more. Why is it more excellent? You right when you say his work, but I need a little more to it.
So like his faith.
Yes, but okay, I will you walk me to the finish line. Come all the way. You start the race for me.
What was because of the value of that sheep, like what he was willing to give?
It's much more simpler than that. Come on.
Was it because it was lawful?
You get into it. You get into it. Why, Mike? Take a shot at it. Why?
Right.
Why was it more excellent?
It's so lucky because he put more thought and
Okay, if I say it like this, why is eating goat? No, hold it, Mike. Why is eating goat more excellent than eating pork?
Because it's a lawful animal to eat.
Well, that's what he said. Simply because the Lord commanded it. You understand? The Lord told him to do what? Sacrifice what? A lamb, an animal, right? Back then it was animal sacrifice. So you tell Adam to do that, and Adam taught his sons, right? And Abel did it. Cain did not. You understand? That's why the Lord was saying that what? Abel, what?
More excellent.
Let me read one more time. I'll come to you.
By faith, Abel offered unto the Most High a more excellent sacrifice than Cain.
Right, a more excellent sacrifice than Cain. Because of what? Because the Lord said to do it, and he did it. And he know what? If the Lord said to do this, right, I'm going to do it without what? Without anything seen. You ain't seen nothing might come from it. Who knows, you know what I mean, what could happen? Like, you could go make a sacrifice, meaning you come in this class, you make a sacrifice to come to class, and the Lord, what, bless you, and he still, when I say bless you, to the point whereas you might increase in whatever you came in with, or he might take something away from you. He still bless you.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, we not doing it based on what? On what's we seeing.
Okay.
We doing it based on faith, on the substance of things that are to come. You understand? Come on,
It's like I said, so in essence, basically just by being like what Cain did, Abel did was exercising a level of obedience.
you talking about Abel?
Abel, yeah, come. Obedience based on the faith that he had.
Yes, and that's why what's his name? I think Joshua told King Saul at the time that obedience is better than what? Sacrifice. You understand?
Okay.
Like the Lord will prefer you obey to the point whereas he tell you to do this, you do it. And to him is excellent. You understand? You come in here, you grow your beard, you lose your job, ain't no sweat. This is your job now. This is your work now. You gain something. The Lord bless you nonetheless. You understand? Okay. Like we look at blessing and cursing from a Christian mindset. And a Christian mindset, a curse is if you lose your house, your curse. You lose your a wife. That's a whore. It's a curse. There ain't no curse. That's a blessing. You understand? Come on.
So like I have a precept in James chapter 2 and verse 20.
Come on.
But wilt thou know, O vain man, that faith without works is dead?
Right, that's where it goes into. That's why I say faith without works is dead. Because what he is talking about is work. What, you understand? Like it takes some work to what? To get to camp every Saturday. To get to class every day. You understand? It takes some work. You understand? Those of you who are going to do Hebrew Academy, you're going to know just how much work it's going to take. You understand? Lord be with you.
Right.
Brother. You understand? Like, you know what I mean? Like, without the work, you mean just the keyboard? That ain't faith. You understand? You still doing what? You still have what's in your mind. If you, the Jews are black, send, enter. If you doing that, what you have in your mind? Come on. Okay. You ever had some friends, right? I know most of the time when you come in, right? When they just start coming to the truth, right? You know what I mean? You want to tell, you know what I mean, your friend, your family, everybody about the stuff that you're learning. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? And things, your eyes starting to open and stuff, right? So you go tell it, you know what I mean, you tell your friend, you know what I mean, your girlfriend, your male friend, you go tell him, yo, you know what I mean, come here, this, that, the other. Right? And he say, man, I hear you. I hear you. You know what I mean? What you saying is the truth. Right? But he doesn't show up, or she doesn't show up. What does he or she has in their mind? Pass him the mic, please. Tawada.
Doubt.
Yes. Somebody who doing this, enter, send, or whatever, and ain't bringing the tail in class when they could. No, I ain't talking about someone who, you know what I mean, you just, you know what I mean, there's no camp in your city or nothing like that. I'm talking about somebody who just, you know what, I'm going to support you all right here. You know what I mean? You ain't sending ties, you ain't sending nothing. You know what I mean? Like, this, that. There's what in their mind? There's some doubt. They ain't doing the work. You doing the work by doing what? Coming to class, putting your life on the line for your brothers and sisters. You understand? Come on.
If I may, I remember like when I first started, you know, watching videos, Hebrew Israelite videos and stuff. And I remember like for like 6 months I was watching these videos and stuff like that. And my spirit was like, yo, you can't just sit here. And, you know, that's why I came down here, because my spirit was like, this is not enough just watching video.
Yeah, and that's what, you know what I mean, and some of us, that's why the Bible say what? In Isaiah, I believe it's Isaiah, where it say, my sheep hear my voice. Okay. You understand? You heard the Lord's voice and decide to do what? To make a change, to do something. You had faith. You came and put in the work. Come on.
It's like I said, what you're saying is so heavy because the rest of the scripture that I pulled, the precept.
Go ahead and read it.
If I may. This is James chapter 2 and verse 21. Was not Abraham our father justified by works when he had offered Isaac his son upon an altar? Verse 22. Seest thou how faith wrought with his works?
Right.
And
so Salaki, so what comes with faith? Come on.
Works.
Yes, but there's something else that comes with faith that if you don't have it, the faith and it works ain't gonna mean nothing. Come on.
Belief.
No. Get the honesty out there. Come on.
Salaki.
Huh?
Motivation.
No. Come on, Mikewa. You're close to it. You're close to it. You right? What is wisdom? Mikewa, what is wisdom?
What is wisdom? Wisdom.
The Bible said the fear of the Lord. Right?
The Lord is wisdom.
Right? But what does that entail? What does the fear of the Lord entails you to do? Come on.
Obeying the Lord.
Yes. So you have to obey. That's what Abraham did. Remember, Abraham had Isaac, right? Okay. Isaac was his only son at that time. And he was going to do what? He was going to kill him. More so, he was going to sacrifice him. You understand? He was going to sacrifice his only son. Come on. Just by the Lord saying what? Do it. That's faith, Ark.
And so like I said, that's so heavy because the rest of the verse.
Come on. We ain't gonna leave out here without reading the rest of the verse. Come on.
and by works, which is what you're saying, was faith made perfect.
You understand? That's how faith is made perfect. And them Christians saying, what? You can't be perfect? Right. Oh, hell no, you could be perfect. Right. You know what I mean? By your works. You understand? The works, by obeying the Lord. You understand? And obeying the Lord meaning what? You come into the RCPK and you get in these camps and you obey the men that's over you. Brother tell you, you know what I mean? Get to camp at this time. Get to camp for this time. You know what I mean? We're all black. We're all black. You understand? We need this podium pick up here to there. Double time. Come on.
You know, I was looking for that podium scriptures, like 2 camp scriptures, and I can't remember where they are.
It's in I'm gonna find it for you.
I don't want
Yeah, Nahum. Yeah, I think 3 or something like that, but I'm gonna get it. All right, I'll get it before you leave. All right. So is any more on that?
Nah, so that's it, sir.
That's it. So now pass it back to Yanezal and finish off where you at. You was at Hebrews 11 and I think
4. The book of Hebrews, chapter 11, verse 4. By faith, Abel offered unto the Most High a more excellent sacrifice than Cain, by which he obtained witness that he was righteous, the Most High testifying of his gift, and by it he, being dead, yet speaketh.
What does that mean? Come on.
That even though he's not alive at this point on the earth, what he did is the repercussions of his faith, and that we now know of an example of him.
Right. That's the part where it says his blood cried from the what?
From the ground.
From the ground for justice. You understand? Because of the work he did. His work was for the Lord. You know what I mean? That's why what Christ said it best also too, where he said, if you hurt one of these, I'm paraphrasing. Yes. It's better a millstone be tied around your neck or something and you're thrown into the ocean. Like he telling you, it's better you go, you know what I mean? You go to the bottom of the sea than you wait for the Lord's judgment. You know what I mean? If you harm one of these men, you understand? These men that wake up every day, live every day, you know what I mean, for their brothers, you come to harm, the Lord coming to see you. You know what I mean? He coming to see you. So Christ says, better you do what? Tie a millstone around your neck and throw yourself in the ocean. You understand? So faith without what? Works is what? Dead. You understand? And read the first part, Yanazar, before we move on. Hebrews, I think 11 and 1.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 11, verse 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
Right. Go ahead.
Verse 2. For by it the elders obtained a good report.
Right, for by it. Just think, you know what I mean, what your elders, as I said, Ezekiel, Moses, you know what I mean, Abraham, Isaac, like these men, you know what I mean, put in work and, you know what I mean, for what? For the kingdom of heaven. You know what I mean? That's what it was working towards. You understand? Without even seeing it out the door. Each time they would what? You would read about what? Captivities that we will go in. And they would still be what? Wondering, you know what I mean? Christ coming back tomorrow. Christ, that's how they live their life. Like Christ coming back tomorrow. The kingdom of heaven coming what? Now. You understand? And that was what? That's faith. You know what I mean? Faith is you not dropping your sword. You understand? Giving into your carnality. You understand? Giving into your lust. You understand? That faith is the total what? Opposite of it. Right? You good with that? I think you have Corinthians. What
I have Corinthians 4 and 18. I was for whatever reason I kind of like was pairing these two scriptures together.
Read it. Let me see.
The book of Corinthians, chapter 4, verse 18. 2 Corinthians, Salakia, Thawada. 2 Corinthians, chapter 4, verse 18. While we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen, for the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal.
Boy, oh boy. Yeah. What verse you at? Verse 4?
Verse 18 in 2 Corinthians 4 and 18.
4 and 18. Read 17 or 6. Read 16.
The book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 4, verse 16. For which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day.
You understand? Just on the same topic we was just on, right? Meaning you're what? In other words, you're what?
Physical body.
Or what you would say, what? Born again.
Yeah.
You understand? That your outside appearance, right, may remain the same, meaning somebody is going to recognize Yanazar under that beard. You understand? Somebody's going to recognize Aya or Michael or Maya. They're going to recognize you under it. But you're inward. Right? Read on.
Verse 17. For our light afflictions, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory.
You understand? Whatever afflictions you're going through, you understand? You come in here, you know what I mean? Some of us think, well, you know what I mean, it's all done. Nah. You know what I mean? Some of us had to go through some type of afflictions. You know what I mean? Your back, whatever. Some type of affliction you got to go through with, you know what I mean, in here. Your mouth, your teeth, whatever. Some type of affliction. You understand? Read that part over one more time.
Verse 17, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment.
It's just for a moment, meaning it's just for what? A time. You understand? Because we know that what? We believe in what?
The kingdom, the Most High.
You right. Remember, it's just for a moment, right? So it can mean one of two things. Meaning, I have the best doctor on earth. I mean, and he gave me the best pill, you know what I mean, the oppressor could find out there. And I'm what? Healed. You understand? Or I have to do what?
You have to come back.
Yeah. It's just for a moment. I die and come back and I what? I get a brand new back or some brand new dentures. Brand new teeth. You understand what I'm saying? Brand new body. Right? It's just for a moment. You know what I mean? Read on.
Worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory.
All right? Eternal what?
Weight of glory.
Eternal weight of glory. You understand? Like it's just for a moment. You know what I mean? You just had to come in here and do what? Have some faith. Work. You know what I mean? Do something. Don't come in here and say, you know what? Well, Slaki, the reason why I didn't come, you know what I mean? I ain't come in is because of my job. That's not an excuse. You understand? The reason I didn't come in here is because my kids, they like celebrating Christmas. You know what I mean? Thanksgiving. They like these things. My family like these things. There ain't no reason. You understand? All right? Read on.
Verse 18. While we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen, for the things which are not seen are temporal. Wait a minute, Salakia. Which are seen, Salakia, which are seen are temporal.
Meaning what?
Temporary.
Yes, but what is temporary? Come on. Your body. You understand? That's what's temporary. You understand? Because in just a moment, you what? You're out of here. You understand? Which your afflictions, whatever affliction you had, you understand? And you going, you know what I mean? You go on to the Most High, fit into what? Come back. Right? Read on.
But the things which are not seen are eternal.
The things that are what?
Not seen are eternal.
So now you understand what it's saying, right? What is eternal? What are the things that you're not seeing? You understand? Since you asked it. Come on.
The spirit.
Yes. Right? And give me a little more. When I say the spirit. Give me find where to say the spirit of the prophet is subject unto the prophet. Find that for me. All right. So read that last part over again.
But the things which are not seen are eternal.
And the things that are not seen are eternal. You understand? And it was talking about what? That change you go through when you come into the truth. When you come into the truth, what happens? Do you so much have a physical change or more so a mental change? Or I should say a spiritual change. Come on. Come on.
I would say it's a. I don't want to say 100%, mental, but if anything, it'd be like a 10% physical and like, 90% mental.
Yeah, which is mental. When we say mental, meaning spiritual change. You understand? And then, you know what I mean? you do look different. Don't get me wrong. You do look different. But the real change is not outward. The real change is what? Inside. Inward. You understand? That's the way the real change take place. The real change take place upstairs here, where you learn what? I ain't supposed to eat pork, and you what? You stop. No crab, shrimp, and lobster, you stop. I ain't supposed to smoke weed, nor sell weed. So you do what? You stop. You understand? I ain't supposed to sleep with a whores. You understand? So I what? You stop. You understand? And that's you now becoming somebody brand new. To the point whereas you meet the homies, and the homies is like, man, what's going on with you, man? Is that Maya? Oh man, you look different. You understand? Because that inward change is so much that you're seeing it outward now. You understand? Like read on. Read that part over one more time. You all got it from me? You have it? Okay, go ahead.
Oh, okay. The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 14, verse 32.
Mm-hmm.
And the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets.
You know what? Come on out here.
So like Jeremiah's spirit will come back.
Though he's dead, though that body is what? Temporary.
Right.
He's gone.
His spirit will come back.
Yes. The spirit is back here. You understand? So read that last part over for me when it get a chance. Take your time and get it done. All right, but somebody else, what verse he was in? 2 Corinthians 14 and what? 18. 4 and 18. 2 Corinthians 4 and 18, right? Right, so go back to that.
The book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 4, verse 18.
Mm-hmm.
While we look not at things which are seen,
Mm-hmm.
but at the things which are not seen,
Mm-hmm.
for the things which are seen are temporal.
Right, so the things which are seen are temporal. Your body, you understand? This body you're in, it's temporary. Read on.
But the things which are not seen are eternal.
Eternal, man. I mean, you're going to die in here, and you'll come back on this earth with that vibe, that same vibe of wanting to serve the Lord. You understand? The spirit of the prophets is what? Subject unto the prophet. Meaning if you're in here and you work, you have faith, and you die in here, brother, the Lord going to look out for you, huh? You're coming right back in here. You're going to serve your time. You're going to do your time. Don't get me wrong. You're going to pay for whatever. We're going to pay for whatever we did. The Lord going to make sure we pay for it. But that spirit, that vibe, you're going to get it right back. All right? The Lord say what? The spirit of the what? Prophets is subject unto the prophet. You understand? You're going to get it right back. That's something, you know what I mean? You don't see that. But you're going to get it back. That body gone, that spirit going back to the Lord, but it's coming right back here. You understand? So you're clear on that? All right. So, solid. You have any more questions? Come on. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's Revelation. It's, yeah, I know what you're talking about. It says what does it say in it, boy? It make mention of giving them water or food or something like that. Listen, let me see quick. Besides that, any more questions? If you have any more questions, then I have questions for you all. Was Christ ever mentioned in the Old Testament? Come on. Where? Prove it. Come on. Moses, come on. Okay, this paraphrase it for me, Aya.
I don't know if I say it right, but he talk about Savior that will come.
Yeah, you had to pull that for me.
Or something like that.
Yeah, pull that for me. Come on.
He's saying like that. That there will be he will raise up a prophet amongst thy brethren.
So that's Deuteronomy you're talking about.
Oh, that's Deuteronomy, right.
Deuteronomy 18 and 18.
18 and 18.
Come on. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's what we're going to. The topic that I'm on right now is Christ in the Old Testament. All right. And what this will cut also too.
It will cut the Old Testament Hebrews.
Yeah, it will cut them, but meaning a topic that it's prevalent in the Catholic or the Christian church. You could tie it in with that topic. This topic. Come on.
You talking about Immaculate Conception?
Very good. Yes. Very good. The Immaculate Conception. This is going to cut it. Why? Because, come on.
Because Christ had to come through the line of David.
Very good.
Okay.
Very good. He had to come to the line of David. You understand? They like to say that what? They don't like to read the Old Testament. You understand? Everything what? Any new. So now where's the evidence? Where you going to get the evidence from to prove that what? That Immaculate Conception is true. Then you have to say what? The Old Testament is what? It's done away with. You're going to have to say the Old Testament is done away with. But the Old Testament ain't done away with.
That's right.
When Christ walked the earth, what he read out of? The Old Testament. What he quoted out of? The Old Testament. He didn't have the New Testament. The New Testament came after him. You understand? So read it.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 18, verse 18.
Mm-hmm.
I will raise them up a prophet from among their brethren.
Right? A prophet from what? Among their brethren. You understand? There's a cut for what? For this whole voting that's going to take place between now and November. You understand? Like they're trying to make us go behind oppressors who is not our brethren, who is not in our family. You understand? Joe Biden and what's your president name? Trump, who now has the COVID. You understand? You know what I mean? Get the Lord a hand. You know what I mean? You wanna, you know what I mean? You wanna, you know what I mean? Like how to put it? Like make the Lord work look like it's, you know what I mean? Is a play or some, you know what I mean? Some skit. But now have some skit with some trial drugs. You know what I mean? Go try, go drink some Clorox. And you're selling people to drink Clorox.
God out of what God.
But no, he is in the hospital, but they're giving him the best drugs they could find on the planet Earth. Where's the Clorox that you were selling people to drink? Trump, Donald. Come on.
It was another drug that he had proposed, and some people took it and died from it.
Right, but I think that they're saying he's going to try all that too. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And let the Lord deal with that, you know what I mean, that oppressor, good and proper. You know what I mean? Be inside there. breathe, you know what I mean? Breathing like, you know what I mean, like, boy oh boy. I ain't know if I'm going to make it through the night. You know what I mean? Read on.
Like, I will raise them up a prophet from among their brethren, like unto thee. And I will put my words in his mouth,
I will put my word in his what?
In his mouth.
In his mouth. Read on.
And he shall speak unto them all that I shall command him.
You understand? That's Christ. You understand? Like he spoke everything the Lord said. I'm not taking away what Moses and what the prophets before him did. But he is the man. He is the prophet that we all have to follow after. You understand? Even Moses, Ezekiel, you know what I mean? Abraham will have to follow Christ. You understand? Read on.
Verse 19. And it shall come to pass that whosoever will not hearken unto my words, which he shall speak in my name, I will require it of him.
You understand? The Lord is going to require it of him. Is going to require it. You understand? Christ did not die for everybody. Don't be fooled. Christ does not love everybody. Don't be fooled. He doesn't. You understand? That's why this Bible and these classes that we have, and it's so important, man. So you can learn, learn what the Lord loves and what the Lord hates, man. Learn who your real king is. You know what I mean? Who should be on your ballot. He's on my ballot. He's on all his brothers' ballot right now. We not to wait for your oppressor to make some ballot with some names like Joe Biden. Joe Biden look like he's 2 steps away from a coffin. He looks like he sleeps in a coffin.
Right.
You know what I mean? He looks like, I'm going to try this one out tonight. Not this one. I'm going to try this one out. You know what I mean? He look like he is, he's trying out coffins. Come on.
If I may, Baba Kusha, the scripture spoke about Moses and that he will not see the kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean that he'll not see the kingdom, or the land that was promised to the children?
That was the land at that time.
Okay, come, sir.
The land at that time, he told them that he would not see it. And Moses didn't step foot in it. He died. Mm-hmm.
Now, on the Sabbath, that question was asked.
Uh-huh. Go ahead.
Yeah, and Salakia to the sisters who was supposed to get back with her, but she was asking why what was the battle about, as far as being able to bring his bones over, you know what I'm saying, to the promised land or whatnot.
You all know what it is?
Yeah, she was like,
what did he do?
She wanted to know like whether or not he had sinned or. Yeah.
Yes, he did. All right, before you think, see if you can get it first. Yeah, pull it up first and then let's read it. We'll read specifically what he did. Just paraphrasing what he did was Moses took credit. All right, he said, Lord, how long shall we suffer these people? Yeah. And then the Lord get to realize, oh, Moses, you think you have something to do with this. You understand? And like it's okay, it's a mistake you could make if you don't watch yourself. You understand? It's a mistake you could make, whereas, yeah, I did this. Me. I bring my eye into the truth. I brought Yana's eye into the truth. I did that. You understand? I did it. No, Negro, you didn't do it. The Lord did it. And if it was not for Commander Jerry Hannah, we all wouldn't be sitting down there.
That's right.
You understand? Right? It's very easy for you to fall into that category with Moses. You understand? But that is basically it with Moses. Now the whole argument, right? They were having, it was basically like a debate. Satan and I think it was Michael was having. I think it's in Jude. Find it in Jude for me. Listen, let me get my. Right. So you want me to get when to
yes.
for the rock, right?
Yeah.
For the water, right? Yes. I think the word you're looking for is how long shall we suffer? What? How long shall we suffer? Just look it up in your Google machine. It may not be suffer because I've seen it. Yeah, forget where it is. So give me 1 minute.
Not we or I.
No, it's we. Okay. That's 2 seconds. You. Right. It's somewhere around Exodus 17.
17?
Yeah, Exodus 17. Mm-hmm. All right, let me see if I have it here. Somewhere in Exodus 17, which speaks about it. All right. All right. Verse Exodus 17 and 6 is where
Behold, I will stand before thee, therefore a rock in Horeb, and I shall smite the rock, and it shall come out water of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it. 17 and 6. You want me to read it, sir?
You could read it, but then we have to go somewhere else. Let me see. Go ahead and read it.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 7 and verse 6. Behold, I shall stand before thee there upon the rock in Horeb, and thou shalt smite the rock, and there shall come water out of it, that the people may drink. And Moses did so in the sight of the elders of Israel. Verse 7, and he called the name of the place Mashah and Marabah, because of the was that because of the chiding of the children of Israel, and because they tempted the Lord, saying, is the Lord among us or not?
Read on.
Verse 8. Then came Amalek and fought with Israel in Raphidim.
All right, you can stop there for now.
Come on,
I may have to find the other part where it explain why. All right, where he explain why he didn't Moses wasn't allowed to go into the promised land.
Come on,
right? Come on.
So you saying like with him saying like how long shall he make the people suffer? That was like his sin, right? Like him taking credit for it.
Yeah, it's like he taking okay. It's like he not even acknowledging that it's the Lord that did it.
Yeah.
And the Lord is a what? A jealous power.
Right.
So you can't be putting yourself on the same what? The same seat or the same level as the Lord. He gonna check you quick.
So it's like it, sir. So if somebody was to say, okay, well, why didn't Christ, you know what I'm saying, get checked for when
Find the story yourself, and I'll explain it to you. You have it?
I'm looking for it, sir.
I know. I talked about with Maya, the story Maya just said. With Christ, right? Yeah, with Christ. All right. So with Christ and his mother.
That's in Matthew, right?
Yeah. What the question that the brother asked was the situation where Mary came to Christ and asked him to change. Go ahead and read it.
Give it to him.
book of Matthew, chapter 17 and verse 17. Then Yahushua answered and said, O faithless and perverse generation, how long shall I be with you?
Right.
How long shall I suffer you? Oh, no, it's the wrong one.
Yeah, not that one. But I know exactly what you're talking about. You're just talking about where Mary asked Christ to turn the water into wine because at the wedding ceremony they ran out of it. And he said, how long shall I suffer you? That's different. All right? That's different to the point whereas Christ is not taking credit for what he basically did. Christ is more or less checking his mother on the fact that what I'm doing is for the work of the Lord, not for pleasure. You understand what I'm saying? Like she wanted it, you know what I mean, for, you know what I mean, a wedding ceremony. And his healing power, or the miracles that he does, is basically for Israel, for the work. So he's asking, you know what I mean, because remember, Mary ain't in the truth. Mary was not in the truth. So Mary, knowing that, you know what I mean, this Negro around the house doing a ton of things and knowing that he could do a, wine into the, how she know? Because he did it home, more than likely. He did something home and she's like, oh, shucks. And just imagine the mind frame to the point where she did not come into the truth. You understand? But Moses, he knew who brought the water out of the rock. It wasn't him. It was the Lord. You understand? All right? Just for time's sake, for the story, right? I'm going to just paraphrase it. Come on.
I think it's Numbers 20 and 1.
Number 20 and 1?
Numbers 20 and 1.
We'll get it and read it quick. Let me see. Just read Numbers 20 and 1 quick for me. Yeah. Get it, please, and read it for me, please. Yaniza, go to I think the Jude. You hold Jude. All right.
You ready?
I'll tell you. Yeah, go ahead.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 20 and verse 1. Then came the children of Israel, even the whole congregation, into the desert of Zin in the first month, and the people abode in Kadesh, and Miriam died there and was buried there. Verse 2. And there was no water for the congregation, and they gathered themselves together amidst Moses and amidst Aaron. Verse 3. And the people chode with Moses.
Skip to verse 10.
Come on, sir.
Skip to verse 10.
Verse 10. And Moses and Aaron gathered the congregation together before the rock. And he said unto them, Hear now, ye rebels, must we fetch you water out of this rock? Verse 11. And Moses lifted up his hand, and with his rod he smote the rock twice, and the water came out abundantly. And the congregation drank, and their beasts also. Verse 12. And the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron, because ye believed not me to sanctify me.
What did the Lord say?
Yea, ye believed not me to sanctify me.
You understand what the Lord's saying here?
Yeah, come, sir.
What is the Lord saying here? Come on.
So like I said, you didn't have faith in me, you didn't believe in me, and you went and do what you want.
It's not so much do what you want.
You disobeyed.
Yeah. Yes, that's it.
Come on,
it's not that they didn't have faith. They had faith in the Lord. What they did was they took credit for it. Instead of saying, you know what I mean, how long should the Lord suffer you?
Right.
You understand? right? How long should the Lord have to put up with your, like yours should have some, you know what I mean, some, what we tell black people, some integrity.
Right.
You understand?
Come on.
Have some of that. You understand? Have, you know what I mean? Have, you know what I mean, have some, you know what I mean, courage. Have something, you know what I mean, about you. Come on.
Come.
Put down.
He said, is Isaiah 9:6 also a precept speaking on when Christ
Yes.
been spoken about?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm.
So like that was it.
That was it?
Yeah, come.
Finish it.
Okay, verse 10, right?
No, 12.
12, come, sir. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 20 and verse 12. And the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron, because ye believe me not, to sanctify me in thy eyes of the children of Israel. Therefore ye shall not bring this congregation into the land which I have given them.
You understand? So he tell them because of that, because of this, what they did, by not giving the Lord the credit, he's like, you all ain't coming into the promised land. You understand? Like, just imagine that. The day before Christ come back, you in the Christian church with a tambourine.
Right.
You understand? You with a pork chop, you know what I mean, a pork bone in your mouth sucking it, and the sky turning dark. Or you decide, you know what? I need a blunt. You with a blunt in your mouth, and the sky turn black, and you're like, oh, it's. What am I going to do here now? I'm done. You understand? Come on. Right? So you see, it's different. Whereas, you know what I mean, Christ was more or less talking to his mother about, you know what I mean, suffering her, you know what I mean, her wanting something to be done that is not about the work of the Lord. You understand? Come on.
And also, sir, like, there's a precept too, right? I forget where it said. Like, isn't there a precept speaking about how, you know, like, you can't just do, like, you know, how Christians count their good deeds and think that's enough for them to get to the kingdom. Like, isn't there a precept saying, like, you know, like, you gotta, like, basically what you just said, as far as, you know, you can do good your whole life, and then you eat that pork chop, and that could be the reason why, you know what I'm saying, you're not in the kingdom. I was thinking about the one that speaks on, like, making our election sure. Would that one be?
Yes.
Okay, come on.
Like, you ought to make your election sure. How you make your election sure? Yanaza.
By making the right choices, doing the right thing, following the law.
Come on. You know why I asked you the question, right? Don't sleep in this class.
I don't want.
How do you make election sure? Come on.
Faith.
Yeah. Have some faith. You understand? Have some faith, man. That's how you make election sure. The Bible says what? Faith without works is what? Dead. Have some faith. I mean, not because you ain't get the Rolls Royce or the, you know what I mean, the Benz that you wanted, me and the Lord not in the school or not with you. I don't mean that. It just means that you don't need a Rolls Royce to do the work of the Lord. That's all. You don't need it. You know what I mean? All you need is what? No, all you need is this, is a Bible. I know. All you need is a Bible, some precepts. You understand? And you had to be where? In the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. You know what I mean? And you had to be qualified. You had to be qualified to teach this. You just can't come off the street, throw on a robe with some, you know what I mean, with some, I don't know, what do I call that? Tassels at the end of it, and say, you know what I mean, you're teaching the word of the Lord. That's not how it goes. You know what I mean? That's not how it goes with it in here. Come on. Now, take me to Jude, right? I ain't gonna say too much in Jude, but yeah, just give me that verse. I think it's verse, yeah, give me verse 9. Okay. Don't worry about that.
The book of Jude, chapter 1, verse 9. Yet Michael, the archangel, when contending with the devil, he disputed about the body of Moses, durst not bring against him a railing accusation.
You understand? Don't bring against him a what?
A railing accusation.
A railing accusation. Meaning what?
I don't know.
Come on. Look at the word railing.
R-A-I-L-I-N-G.
Come on. You all have a Bible dictionary with you? You all need that. Come on. Take it out. Let's see. A regular dictionary. Don't matter get it white man for you all. Say, hey, Google. No.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Come on. Yeah, come on.
L-I-N-G.
All right. So read over one more time for me.
Yet Michael, the archangel, when contending with the devil.
So when contending with the devil, right? Meaning what? He contending with the devil, meaning, come on.
Yeah.
Right? Come on.
Contending with the devil, he disputed about the body of Moses.
He disputed. Why? Because what? Because Moses died, right? And what would be the okay, for a man like Moses, right? You know in his reputation, what would you try to do as an earthly person? Come on. You try to bury him in his land, basically. That's where you will take it. You know what I mean? As, you know what I mean, man to man. That's how you do it. Now, the angels having what? A dispute. Right? Come on.
Durst not bring him against a railing accusation, but said, the Lord rebuke thee.
You understand? Like he ain't doing what?
He meaning who? When you say you talking about Moses?
No.
The angel.
The two angels having you know what I mean, they're contending.
Okay.
But the Most High corrected them because he had already told Moses that he wouldn't see the land.
Okay, meaning Moses wasn't going to see it alive. This is Moses already dead.
Come.
This is his bones. This the disputing over. Where is it going to be? You understand? Is it we going to leave it in these heathen land, or we going to leave it where? Or we going to bring it across to the land that the Lord give us and give him a proper burial? You understand? Or we going to leave his body out there for the bones, for the vultures to pick on his bones? You understand?
Come.
Right? Come on.
Verse 10. But these speak evil of those things which they know not. But what they know naturally as brute beast, in those things they corrupt themselves.
Read on.
Woe, verse 11, Salakia. Woe unto them, for they have gone in the way of Cain.
No, hold on. Read verse 10.
But these speak evil of those things which they know not. But what they know naturally as brute beast.
All right. Just for time's sake, right? This I'm gonna bring up next. I'll start with next class.
Just
for time's sake. You understand? With that I wanna I'm gonna end the class on this, right? But next class for sure I'm gonna start right here on this. All right, just for time's sake, because this is gonna take some explaining. All right. With that, I'm gonna pass the class over to priest and Officer Maikwa. All right.
ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander Juliana. New rules for brother or sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They're here to share themselves of the world. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to her brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which a brother or sister will court each other. After the 6 month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find that in Numbers 18 and 21 and Malachi 3, 8 through 10. It means 10th in the Hebrew and it's pronounced Ma'asherah. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you give to the treasury department or the teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give. Upcoming holy convocations. Where's the paperwork for that? Next holy is the Feast of Dedication. Yeah, the Feast of Dedication. And this will take place Wednesday, December 9th. Is that the right one? No, it's Salakia. It's October 9th, right, one? Friday, October 9th, 2020. That's the Feast of Tabernacles. It's closing. We want to remind our Akim Akwatim to check on social media such as ISUPK.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for ISUPK events, and also turn into the grill with Commander Juliana, real black news of the black Hispanics and Native Americans. If a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, then he should start wearing all black, which include black boots, shirts, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, I might him. Walk on up and down, he turns to the east. We said the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malafka, Taba'ah, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Baharatazah, Kawa, Hayah, Bashemayim, Nathananau, Lakam, Kal, Yawam, Wasalakanau, Chabawakanau, Kasalakanau, Chabawakanau, Wala'ah, Tabayanau, Bandasaya 1, Abal, Hawashayanai, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalafwat, Waha'ala, Wadapara, Walolium, Aman.
Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
Saul, which means to turn. Man of Israel, we're going to give one courteous salute to the teacher. Man of Israel, Amid Shabbat, Amidim, Barak. Class dismissed.